Hi, this is Bobby with Pumpkin Creek Primitives. This is Flosstube number 78. It is March 13th, 2022, and this is a channel about cross stitch, my website, and always a fur baby or two. That did not come out right. Hope you enjoy. Hello. I have to film my intro last because I threw my hair up and I got laughing so much at it that I was like, I cannot do my intro yet. Like, I let the sucker settle down. It'll fall down as I'm moving around, but I don't know what it's doing. It looks real pretty right there, though, them colors. Lord, I gotta get my hair done. Anywho, hi, I'm looking over there. The camera's there. So, I'm exhausted. Market hangover is real. So this is going to be all about market. Between the buying and the hauling and the classes and the people and everything. And I will probably have stories throughout, and I will probably forget stories and they'll get plugged in other episodes down the road. Because it was just an amazing time. Sorry, I got a text. Yeah, it was phenomenal. It's phenomenal. But because it was so phenomenal, zero stitching got done last weekend, and I lugged around projects in my big Jasmine custom bags bag, and never shut my mouth up long enough to stitch anything. I was a social butterfly, which I always am at these type of events. I am an extrovert. I sometimes forget that I'm an extrovert because sometimes I like to be the most antisocial social person. Sometimes I just decide people suck and I don't want to be around anybody. And some of that may be where I live. And yeah, sometimes people just suck. So getting to be around a lot of people that are in my special stitchy bubble, I thrive. And yeah, so I had a blast. So I don't even know where to start. I don't know whether I should start with goodies. Should I start with stories? Should I start so much stuff? And I'm going to be scattered because literally on my notes, it just says haul, haul, haul. That's it. So, you guys are in for trouble. Y'all need to go ahead and make you a sandwich. You need to go ahead and get some chips with that sandwich and a soft drink. And if this is breakfast time, you need to go ahead and get a full-on breakfast sandwich or burrito. This ain't gonna be a snack time not like mine are ever snack time videos, but get comfy. Just get comfy. I will be showing things a lot too, though, so I know that's gonna frustrate people that are stitching, but I'll be running my mouth too, so it'll be fine. So under this, so like none of this is in order. So let me just start with what I did stitch on. So if you could care less about market and how amazing my time was, then you can move on. Okay. I am behind on my temperature chart now because, like I said, I have not stitched. But I did stitch on this on the 2nd. So a couple days after my last Flosstube. So I got some March days in there. So there we go. And then I started just back stitching the letters of the month on there. And I hope I'm showing things I can't tell. Yeah. So I only have 2 days of March in there, and we're on day 13. Which means this week I'm going to have to work on it, and since there's like 50 stitches in each one, it takes time. And I mean, it's going to be gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I mean, because Mother Nature's drunk, it's going to be fabulous. But next year, if I do one next year, I'm doing the tree where there's like 10 stitches for each day. I know the tree's a situation, but you can get that situation done slowly, and then just each day needs 10 stitches. So I'm behind on that. I'll get caught up. And then last night, what did I sound like? Country and cornbread. Last night, I got to do my Zoom with my Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow girls, which is Sarah from Memphis, Sarah, and Leanne from, I think it's Leanne Stitches, but she's Forbidden Fiber Co. I'm putting that out there. She doesn't brag on her company enough in her Flosstubes. And then Sam from Sammy Liz. So the cool thing about this is Sarah went to help Leanne during market. And they also brought Zan. That's Crazy Band Lady. Where's the Crazy Band Lady stitches? Leave it to me. And it's all an ongoing joke from the whole weekend. I suck as a person because everybody's been telling me about Zan, and everybody's like, you got to meet Zan, and Zan is the best. You'll get along with Zan. You'll love Zan. All the things, right? So that being said, oh, Crazy Band Lady stitches. Okay, so that being said, nobody told me she had a Flosstube. So literally in the middle, after I've been hanging out with her for 2 full days, and she is my new bestie, I find out she has a Flosstube, and I feel like an asshole. And I'm literally like subscribing. And then I wasn't following her on Instagram either. I'm a terrible person. And I mean, I call myself out on it. It wasn't, I wasn't hiding anything. I flat out told her I'm an asshole. So now I'm starting to watch her Flosstube from the beginning, and her first Flosstube, she's on a porch swing. So I listened to it because I wasn't sure how the motion was going to be, but the lake behind her and her screened-in porch, oh, it's amazing. But I just loved getting to see Leanne and Sarah in person, and it was amazing. And then getting to meet Zan was amazing. And then I'll get to meet Sam at StitchCon. So I'm really excited and ready to meet, which I think Sarah, myself, and Sam are all weekend A. And so far, Leanne's not going. We keep trying to tell her, she got to find a way. She got to find a way. But yeah, so we had a blast. I basically used Forbidden Fiber Co.'s shop at market as like my home base. Because I was carrying around bags, tons and tons of bags, and Leanne, as sweet as she is, let me put them in the back of where their room was. And that way I wasn't, you know, carrying 100 and some pounds on my shoulders all day long. But so we got to Zoom last night and it was awesome. And it was really awesome because it was like, I just saw y'all. But I didn't get a ton done because I was doing border. And originally, so this is Hawk Run Hollow. It's designed by Kathy Barrick, but it's under her sister Marty's company, which is Carriage House Samplings. I was originally gonna do this block, go down like Leanne did, but I went all the way across with the border so that I could cut my fabric off because I had so much fabric. It was like a blanket. It was starting to get on my nerves. So now that I'd done that, I went ahead and started this one instead of going down. Because I have enough fabric. I won't have much fabric left over at the bottom. So there was no need for me to then stitch this. So let's see. Do I have it where you can even, I mean, you can't tell much, but it's that little greeny area. And this whole side, and then the part of the bottom. And then you can see where I've got a gap, and that's where all those blocks start. So yeah, it wraps around, son. It's gonna be a biggin. But yeah, and then this is on XU Design. It's the early Halloween. It doesn't look like early Halloween, but that's how it was labeled, and it works and looks amazing. And I just wadded up. I'm terrible. It's fine. So that is all the stitching I got in. So I didn't get to pull any of my whips for my, you know, put the 100 stitches in, which is why I was doubling up and tripled up at one point, because I knew there's going to be times like this. So that's all my stitching. So if you don't want to see my haul, if you don't want to see what I got for the shop, if you don't want to hear good, funny stories, then I bid you adieu. I mean, it's fine. I won't know it anyways. Won't hurt my feelings because I won't know. Excuse me. Okay. I don't even know. My Flosstube friend girls are oh, Stacy got some stuff for her shop. That's amazing. They are blowing up the text messaging right now, and I keep getting, and I'm trying not to get distracted. I wish I could be, oh, I mean, I could text them to stop, but I'm not going to. It's fine. Somewhere in here I have my name tag. Do I know where? Oh, there it is. Okay. So funny story about this. And I got a little shout out on Sunshine Stitchers, Gary. So basically, Ronnie and Gary at different times were my partners in crime. Okay, never together, always apart. So here's how it goes. It all started with this berry. So I was in a class, and I'll show you right here because it's part of what's in my shop. And it's Praiseworthy Stitches did We Quaker Berry Kit. And so it's got everything you need in the pattern, and it even has the scissor fob. It's so cute. Well, I don't know how to do a berry, right? So I took the class. Plus, you have to take the class to get the pattern, right? So mine is not done. I'll try not to poke myself. So they gave us, ignore it. I just literally pinned that berry so that my walnut stuff wouldn't fall out. So I did ignore all the strings because it's still attached to my needle. As I'm trying to get out of the way. I'm like, ignore it, and then I keep moving it. Anyways. So I need to get the tip better, but that's okay. Let's hear. I'll just hold it at the tip. You won't know the difference. Look, I sewed it and everything. Right? So cute. So I know how to make a berry. Now, oh, I just poked a hole in the bag. Now that being, with my chopstick. Now that being said, y'all, this is gonna be a problem. I can't poke another hole because I also got loose walnuts. Loose nuts are always a problem. Okay, let me just set that out of the way. So, I don't know how to sew. I don't sew. Whatever. So, I'm sitting beside Ronnie. And first of all, can we just talk about, I believe he's from Costa Rica. He is fabulous. He's so funny. He's so sweet. And I could listen to him talk forever. He's got an amazing accent. And of course, he's always apologizing that, his English isn't great. Who cares, honey? Who cares? You sound amazing. So, as the lady's giving us instructions, and now, Ronnie knows how to make berries. He's made berries before. And as she's giving us instructions, and I'm like, okay. And she walks away, and he's like, no. It's like this. And I am laughing the whole time because every time she came over to help me, as soon as she walked away, he gave me different instructions of a better way to do it. And we had so much fun. And then with that chopstick I showed you, you have to sit there and you're jamming all those walnut shells in that. And I was way behind on my stitching mine up. And so he was at that part and I was laughing at him. He was like, wait till you get to it, And then when I'm trying to stuff mine, he's laughing at me. We just had an amazing time. So follow that with, we're in the channeling Coco class with Linda from Erica Michaels, and it's how to make a drum. Lady Dot Creates, Lois, was supposed to also be teaching the class, but from health reasons, she couldn't travel. So we had her on like FaceTime or Zoom or whatever. And so she was there. She is so funny. Like, oh, just amazing. And so they were doing the instructions, and at one point, and at this point, I'm not sitting beside Ronnie. Ronnie's right behind me. And so she starts talking about having to get a chopstick and really pack in those walnuts. And all I did was I just put my arm like this, and I just leaned back, and I just looked at Ronnie, and I leaned forward, and me and him both started laughing. And everybody else in the class is kind of like, what are these two idiots laughing about? It don't matter, because me and Ronnie knew what we was laughing at. So it was amazing to get to meet him. It was great. And he's definitely the person you can't sit in church beside, because me and him would be laughing and goofing off and we'd get in trouble. So then I met Gary. After that class, I went, because they have an early night. It was 4 to 6 p.m. or something, or 4 to 8, on Friday night, where some shops open early. And so I was walking from that class, and I saw a line forming outside Fabrics by Stephanie, and I just got in line. She didn't have a duck. They put these little ducks on their signs. They're supposed to tell you who opens early. I just got in line. Gary walks by, and he's like, what are we in line for? I was like, I don't know, but there was a line forming, so I got in it. And so he got behind me. We were in that line for 45 minutes. And the shenanigans between me and him, I'll be honest with you. It wasn't so bad. We were really going to get thrown out. But I kept joking like, we're going to be the first people ever thrown out of market. We had so much fun. And then we got ice cream. That was the best part of it all. Because, it was hot in there in the atrium. But anyways, I'm really digressing big time. But what he gave on his Flosstube, he was talking about my name tag. How they misspelled. I live in, it's my whole address. Hell, it don't matter. I live in Spring Hill, Tennessee. It says Spring Hick. And that was the biggest joke. Like, my husband wouldn't let me change it because it was so funny. And that was the biggest joke of the whole thing, is because I was like, how'd they know I was a hick? And I was like, oh, they heard me yelling across the balcony, which I did do a lot. Yelled across the balcony at people on the other side. But that's beside the point. So it was just funny. And I mean, misspellings happen. It's just, of all things, Spring Hick. So also, another thing with my name tag is next year when I get one, I'm going to put on here, ask me about my floss tube. Or I may put on there, ask me about Tara's floss tube. Okay, so let me tell you about Tara. I met her also in line when me and Gary were in line. And we're cutting up, right? Because she said that she was the welcome wagon. And then she almost kicked somebody. And I was like, woo, you real welcoming. Just like kick them. And so we were all cutting up. And finally, I'm just looking at her. And I'm like, do you have a floss tube? Because I feel like I know you. And she's like, yeah. She's like, me and my friend LaDonna, we have stitching. And I was like, and true crime. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I knew you. So Tara is a hoot. Like, so funny. Like, we would be friends. Like, if she lived down the street, we'd be at each other's house. Like no joke. So every, and of course, I'm always that asshole that, like, I have to make a scene about everything. I don't know. It's just who I am. I'm an attention whore. And so, as an only child, I'm always like, look at me. So, every time I saw Tara, no matter who we were with, I'd be like, have you watched Tara's Flosstube? And then I would tell them about it. And I'm sure every time Tara's like, oh my God, lady, shut up. And so I was like, next year I'm going to put on here, ask me about my Flosstube or ask me about Tara's Flosstube. So, it was I'm going to have a good time wherever I go. I'm just saying. I'm going to make sure I have a good time. And I'm always the loud one. So we, while we were in line eating our ice cream, we sang happy birthday to Gary. And at the end, cause you know, the way these rooms are, they're all open. The rooms have all, balcony walk around, and it's all this big, long, big, tall atrium. And it's a bunch of seating down there because they have a buffet and they have the bar and all the kinds of stuff. And the elevators are glass elevators in the middle. And we get done singing. And I'm like, wah, wah, wah! I'm like yelling. Of course, he's standing beside me, but I'm yelling. It's echoing everywhere. And other people were like, we heard something happening. We just wasn't sure what it was. I was like, oh, we was singing happy birthday to Gary. So, we had, this lady thinks I'm talking to her and I'm not. So we just had, the best of times. Every time I saw Gary after that, I was like, trouble coming. And he's like, well, I don't think we should be in the elevator together. So we just had so much fun. So much fun with them. Okay, I'm not going to gush anymore. I promise. I will, but about other people. So, but yeah, you guys should really watch Stitching and True Crime with Tara and LaDonna. Seriously. Okay, and then another place I got to hang out for a hot minute was Fox and Rabbit. Brendan and Karen are just amazing. They're going to start dyeing some Ada. So I was kind of just having very, very small conversations because they're still on vacation. They won't get home for another couple weeks. So little conversations with Brendan about it. And the reason that I hung out in their shop so much was because Noah Stitches was there. And Noah's my brother from another mother. And so we got to hang out a lot and chit chat and all the things. And I adore Noah. I just adore him. So that was super fun. And we have I've got lots of funny stories to tell about Noah. I just can't tell them on here. Well, I kind of could, but I won't. He's a school teacher. I don't think they'll find their way to me, but I'm just in case. Let's just say, when my husband let me out of the truck, on that Friday morning, I'm getting out and he looks at me and he goes, we do prostitution stings here sometimes. And I'm like, you cannot tell me that when I'm getting out of the truck. And now I'm going to tell everybody I meet. And I did. I think just about half the people there know prostitution happens sometimes in that hotel. Because it's, it's high class prostitution, of course. Sex workers. So, I told everybody. And so a lot of our Noah jokes involve that. I'll just leave it there. In our little packets, like I said, this is going to be all over the place because as I'm grabbing stuff, it's going to remind me of stories and the whatnots. So we got our little guide, which is really fun. And it would have, there's Teresa, and it says a little bit about, each shop that's on the floors. We had little floor maps. I never looked at my map. I constantly was like, where's such and such at? And Athena, she every single time would be like, "Where's your map?" I'm like, "I don't read a map." She's like, well, that's why you don't know where anything's at. I got to hang out with Athena a lot. And is it Stitching Goddess Designs? She makes tees. She made my Chunky Pimp shirt. Y'all know who Athena is. She also works for Black Needle Society. So I got to hang out with her a lot. I got to hang out with Katie and Laura from Black Needle Society a lot. We Friday night and Saturday night, and me and my husband went out to dinner with the three of them and Ymir, Almond M&M's, and her man, Eli, and we had so much fun. I now know what counter bacon is, and now my husband thinks we have to have counter bacon. Apparently where Athena's husband works, he brings home lots of bacon and they cook it up and they have counter bacon. And it just so happened at one of the restaurants when we were talking about it, up on the bar, somebody had set a plate of bacon and we were like, oh, they have counter bacon too. So it's my husband's dream now to have counter bacon. Apparently Athena now doesn't like bacon because she has counter bacon, but how many times can I say counter bacon? Okie dokie. Then this is also for sale. I have more coming. I had somebody pre-order one and I bought theirs. And then as I got home and looked through mine, I had to order more because I didn't realize how awesome. It has patterns. It has recipes, like, and they're from shops. I mean, I almost submitted one, but then you had to take a picture of it. And then I was like, crap, that means I have to make it. I guess you didn't have to. These don't have pictures, but I thought I had to take a picture of it. So then I was like, crap, I'd have to make it to take photos before I went. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm so lazy and unreliable. So yeah, I'm just like, got chocolate balls, got Dad's pecan pie. And then there's like some really cool, there's a fox and rabbit, has spring basket, and there's a little pattern in here. So yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm gonna try not to show that, but, and then look, you got a handwritten picture of a handwritten one, and then a picture. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, I mean, and then I know because Michelle, I was watching her Flosstube, and there's a picture of, oh my gosh. Kitten Stitcher has a picture of her as a kid, and you could tell it's her. Like, I don't know if any of y'all would be able to tell it's me. Here it is. I love it. I love it. So anyways, it's super cool. There's great recipes. I mean, great designs. So I'll get more of those in stock, but this is my copy that I got. And so I'm in love. Okay. So going backwards to the Black Needle Society, they had brought these little boxes to give some of the designers so that to help explain like what they do for people that they want to work with in the future. And this one just says Retreat in a Box, Cross Stitch and Lifestyle Subscription. So it's just like a little mini box to help show. And oops, I have my channeling Coco pearls in there. And so they did, like, how cute is this? Their little, you know how they normally have their brochure flyer to say what everything is. How cute is that? So we got thread drops. Of course, these are all brand marketing because that's what they needed to do. Little sticker. Woo. This goes to something. And, oh, I didn't pull the tape off this one. It's fine. I'm not going to. But anyways, it's a little measure thing. This got a little candle, blood orange. I haven't opened that yet. I bet that smells so good. So yeah, it was just, you know, a little something to introduce themselves and what they do if people didn't know. So I thought that was a very creative little idea. It's amazing. And they were kind enough to give me one. And I appreciate it. And I hope they got a lot of connections while they were there. Because, I mean, I love their box. And the murder mystery one, I think, is the next one that's the retreat in a box that I'm getting, like the special edition one, beside my quarterly one. And I'm really excited for it. I need to hurry up and get here. I think it ships in April. But I'm very excited. Okay. So now I'm going to go outside market for a second. How do I have so many of those books? Oh my gosh. Y'all, I got too much. Too much stuff. Okay. So this outside market, just for a second. So these are my monthly clubs that I have. And Stitch Me, by the way, was at market. And I got to meet Brandy. And I was very excited. And I sent her an order today. Because I needed time to get together. Yes, I'm going, fingers crossed, everything works out. I am definitely, why am I turning so red? It's because I'm laughing. My adrenaline juices flush me. I don't know what to tell you. And it probably doesn't help when I'm wearing a red, also a tomatoey red. But fingers crossed, like I hope everything works out and I can carry her in my shop. But my monthly pieces, this is a 18 count Ada. It's Life's a Peach. It's gorge. Love it. Love it. Love it. I don't even know where to put. I don't have. I don't want to put it on the floor because cat hair. And then Vanilla Latte. You'll see. 18 count Vanilla Latte, which is very, very pretty. It's very lightly modeled. It's kind of hard to tell because now I got some reflection from my window because, I mean, even though it's 6 o'clock at night, it is bright outside because the time changed. Thank God. I know it's always rough starting off, but I need more light in my life. Okay. My Just Flossing Club, which is Leanne, Forbidden Fiber Co. And if you're not a part of this club, you need to get on it. Honestly. It's very reasonably priced. And as Sam's daughter says, she has the best tags ever. They're nice, big, very sturdy tags. I love them. But we have Oceanside. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. This is a one-of-a-kind alfalfa. Y'all, my hair. Ooh, Confession. Nope. Not even gonna try. Yellow. Not doing it. Not doing them 50 cents SAT words. Ash. Butter Mint. That's a very, very pretty color. Seaside Sprite. This is also one of a kind that should be an all the time. Moss. That's beautiful. Umber. Goldfinch. I mean, these are all, this is her basic Floss Club. Like, this is all the colors you get. Cupid. And, oh gosh. Concord. That is so beautiful. Oh. So, yeah. And I love her floss. And on my, which now Janet has, and Janet Jabbert has it, and she's sending it elsewhere. My, Rosewood Manor, Dreamin' of Daisies. I had, Leanne did a conversion for me. And, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So then all the ladies working on that will get to use, it's really a ploy, so everybody uses Leanne's floss. And then they'll all have to buy some too because they'll realize how fabulous it is. And I will be carrying this in my shop soon. I put in a big order to her. I'm excited. I think it's like 50 colors that I'm going to start off with, and then I'm sure I'll add to, because that's what I do. Okay. I need to put this. This was just part of a decor. Oh, I didn't bring that in here. Oh, well. It's fine. I gotta stick this back in here before I hurt myself or somebody else. So, Leanne still has Forbidden Fiber Co. This is Summer in Sunnydale. It's a Buffy kit, which I already ordered. And then she now has a Yellowstone one. So, y'all should, if you're a fan of Yellowstone, go check it out. Go order it. I'm not a fan of Yellowstone. I'm a fan of 1883, but I'm not a fan of Yellowstone. I mean, I don't, what can you say? Okay. So, my next monthly club brings me to my next favorite people. Fortnite Fabrics, baby. I just put in a big order. I mean, big for me. I mean, obviously I'm not doing what some shops are doing, but a good size, a healthy, didn't embarrass myself order with them that hopefully will be coming. It'll, you know, with the fabrics, to be honest, because like I sent Brandy, but it'll probably take her a few days to even get the email because she's so busy. Same with Fabrics by Stephanie. Sent an order. I'm guessing, don't expect these fabrics in my shop. Or, I say in my shop. It's my website now. Is that okay to still say a shop? I don't know. Don't expect them for 6-8 weeks or more. I mean, it is what it is. I got in line where I could, and I'm sure I'm not at the front. So, and I'm okay with that. I got enough stuff, but I'm really excited to get new stuff. So, Christian and Derek. What can I say? First of all, they need to move next door to me. They can be on the other side of Tara. I love them so much. I mean, me and Christian are the same person. We both have the humor of a 12-year-old boy. And it was very, very obvious. Some 9-inch hoop jokes were made. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't help but just start laughing when I think about it because y'all, I adore them. I can't enough. Please go buy all their fabric. They are amazing people. They are so fun. And, I mean, I just love them. I don't know what else to say. I'm like so fangirl gushing. It's ridiculous. So, that being said, I don't know. I mean, if you've been watching me from day one, you know the story. But if you're new and you haven't gone back and watched from the beginning, like a trooper, like poor Athena, Derek is stitching on a Glendon Place. I can't think of what it is. It's Frank. Anyways, it's Frankenstein, and he's doing the thinking pose, right? I can't remember the name of it. I had a Zappy Dot needle minder that has like, you know, it's the real picture of the pattern. So I was like, oh my gosh, he's stitching that. I have to send that to him, right? Because I love watching them. So then I sent like one of my goodie bags that I do for my packaging that has candy and stuff in it. And I sent that along and like for Christian. On their Flosstube. Christian was just the sweetest thing and polite as ever, but Derek threw so much shade. And I mean, it wasn't like intentional. I mean, his shade was really poking fun at Christian being like, she likes me more because she sent me a needle minder and you got candy. So, which was not the case. But when I watched it, I was like, oh my God, I'm such an asshole. Oh, didn't even, you know, So I had immediately had this squirrel needle minder for Christian for his Squirrels of Sumatra. And then it was like 2 weeks later, I hadn't had a chance to mail it to him, and then he had a squirrel needle minder. I was like, oh, I don't want, now it's like... So I just set it aside, and it's been sitting at my desk by my keyboard this entire, I don't know, a year. So when I found out they were coming to market, I was like, I'm taking that needle minder to him. So when I first went in there to meet him, I was like, hey, I'm the asshole that like sent a needle minder to Derek and just gave Christian candy. So here, Christian, here's your needle minder. And he loved it. Of course, it's a squirrel, right? So we just, like, I want to spend every day with them, honestly. I feel the same way with Noah and Athena, like everybody. I just want to spend all day with everybody. I mean, eventually we probably get really tired of each other, but I just had so much fun with everybody that, and then my husband, when he would be there for a little while and he got to meet everybody, he thought everybody was wonderful. And so like, that made me feel good too. And then the people that he didn't think would be wonderful, which we didn't meet those people, but as soon as I walked out of one room, he's like, yep, exactly what I thought. I'm not naming names. And I was like, stop it. Anyway, so we just had a blast. I just had a blast. I did probably as much talking and visiting as I did shopping. So there were a few shops or a few designers that I didn't even make it into because I didn't have a pre-order for them, because I made sure everybody that pre-ordered, I went in there first and then also bought other things I wanted for the shop. There were some people that I wanted to go in their booth, shop, whatever, and buy things even though nobody pre-ordered, and I forgot. I was too busy socializing. But back to the matter at hand here. So this is my monthly club. I told you this is gonna be long. It's gonna be a bunch of just me talking. I'm sorry. This is Sugar and Spice and 18 count, and this one is probably the browns, Meet the Browns, and it's kind of getting blown out a little bit on here because it looks more gray, but it's definitely a brown. It's so pretty, y'all. I'm so excited to carry their stuff because I love their fabric. I mean, Obby, I'm in the monthly club, and their new colors, they're so pretty. I got to flip through the pile that they had there and just dream away about what I wanted to order. That's fabulous. And then this one is Overcast. Also, oh, this is so pretty. It's also 18 count. Oh, it's getting blown out. Oh, it's blown out so bad. Y'all, this is like a green gray. Like, I can't. It's not. It hates me. It's fine. Y'all, it's gorgeous. Just believe me. Oh, so pretty. Oh, can you not see it at all? I'm like trying all the little, like if I just sneak it up slowly with the camera not realize. I try because it's so gorgeous. And that's the other thing. Because like I had said a few weeks ago, Fire Poppies was the first LNS I've ever been to. And it's the only LNS I've ever been to. And to get to see models, that's how this was. So everybody, all the designers have their models. And it's just going into Leela Studios and seeing, and I did take a couple pictures of those, but seeing the model for Halloween Quaker and Nevermore, I mean, I just drooled over them. They're so gorgeous. And then I will say the one that I would have spent so much time looking at her models is Karen from Rosewood Manor. I can't. I mean, those models are fabulous, and they're all huge, and they're big, and they're gorgeous. So gorgeous. Oh, I showed her the picture of my Dreaming of Daisies, and she was like, wow, that really pops on that fabric. It looks amazing, which excited me because, you know, sometimes when designers are like, well, I had planned on you stitching it on blah. But, I mean, a lot of them want us to stitch it however, you know, it works for us. We're still stitching it, right? Because we love the design. So yeah, she was like, that looks so good. So she was really excited to hear about the round robin that we're doing, which I also went into October Fiber Arts, and I also got to speak with her. And it's so bad. I didn't even pay attention to where I walked into. I was just walked in and I was looking because I had something on my list, and I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't putting together a designer with, and then I saw her model of Flosstube Friends, and I was like, oh, that's where I'm at. And so I went and basically just verbally diarrheaed all over her about the year-long round robin and how we went to South. I mean, oh my God, she had to be like, shut this lady up. But I'll be honest, I don't think she had a clue what I was talking about. I did show her the picture where we laid all of them out side by side, and you could see all the difference. I hope she wasn't too pissed off that I changed her design and put myself in it, but she seemed very pleasant. She was very nice. I think I was a lot. I was a lot for her. It's okay. I'm a lot in general. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, this is something I bought for myself because when we were in Fire Poppies, like I said, y'all, I'm all over the place. It is what it is. Janet bought something that everyone else thought was just like a journal. We were like, okay, whatever. And then when we got back to the house and she started going through, we're like, where did you get that? What is that? So I found it at market. And so I bought myself one. So this is like how to do all these stitches. Like, it's amazing because I don't know how to do anything but an X. So yeah, I'm loving it. If this is something that anybody's interested in, obviously I can order them. I don't know why it says Rainbow Gallery on there. Now, if it says Rainbow Gallery, I have no idea whose booth I got this out of. Great. And I paid cash, so that's all I have to go on. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. Anywho, this thing's amazing. A little companion guide. Oh, wait. Is this maybe something? Nope. That's my Fortnite fabrics. Hopeless Romantic is the name of the club. I can't remember. Remember, I was like, I have Meet the Browns, and I have no idea what this one is. It's Hopeless Romantics is the name of the club I'm in. Y'all don't forget that, because I probably will. Okay. So, still going with some stash here. While I was in South Carolina, while we're all sitting around, I immediately went to Almond M&M's. I'll see me still look up. It's because they're still... Roll call for those not in my phone. I don't know what that was. Anyways, Almond M&M, Ymir, I bought because y'all, and I know I embarrassed the crap out of her and Noah too, because again, I'm loud. They both hadn't been into Teresa Kogut's room yet, and they both were like, yeah, we'd like to meet her. I was like, come on, I'll introduce you. And so we walk in, and I'm like, hey, Teresa, and I'm like, they're fangirling over you, and they would like to meet you. And I know Teresa was like, okay. But she was aware of who Ymir was, which was amazing. I could tell by her face. She was like, oh. And so it was awesome. I love the moment. And so they got to chit chat and stuff, and it was super fun because I kept telling, okay, first of all, me and Noah both were just, we could be Ymir's PR people, I think. We just kept going on and on and on about how fabulous her silks are to Teresa. At the point, I'm sure Ymir is like, shut the F up, okay? But they're like butter, like no T's, all D's. They's butter, and I love it. Why are we... What? Oh, Athena got... Never mind. Athena got added to the group. To our group text. So these are... Now, I can't read any of this because I now need readers. We're going to say that says Marmalade because I'm now making up names. How gorgeous is that? And this one is caramel, maybe. This one, ew, it's Raven. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I need to buy more of that one. I need some good primaries. Honeydew. Honey don't. Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm sorry. Pretty. That one's called Pretty. This is Matcha, I think. I am not trying to rename your stuff, Ymir. I'm just blind. Earl Grey. Oh, I see a T connection here. Blue Moon. That one's so pretty. Sugar Cookie. I almost thought it said Sugar Cootie. But I knew that was not right. Ooh, Wild Hibiscus. I bought more of this because I am using this in my other thing I'm stitching. Is that Barrage? I can't tell. Sorry. Gorgeous. Baby's Breath. Peaches. Oh my gosh. Y'all look how red my face is. Y'all have to be able to tell. Can y'all see my white ass neck? Oh, the sangria. I already have some of this and I had to buy more because this is just, oh, lush. Lush. And then this one is Bluebell. So beautiful. And then this one is Lemon Bar. So pretty. Oh. Huh. Oh no. Okay, that was a pack. So I was about to say, hell, I could have just read this on here, what the color names were, but then I got her skin tone pack, which are fabulous. And I'm not going to be able to do these justice because, like I said, I can't read, but they have years on them. This is, I think that's 1850. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't. Oh, these are so important to read. Do I have anything? I don't have anything. I have nothing up here. But the year, I think it says 1859. It's last known slave ship to arrive to the United States. And see, it's all written on there. Is that 18? Or is that 19? I think that says 1973. First open heart surgery was performed by a black doctor. I'm imagining that's 1973 because were we doing that in 1873? I don't know. I could say 18. Please hold. Because I'm not, these need to be read. It's important. And I don't want to jack them up. So, in my eyes, cannot be trusted. Oh, good. She has everybody in her phone now. Where are they? Here we go. Okay. All right. Holy crap, that's 1873. First open heart surgery was performed by a black doctor. I didn't even know we were doing open heart surgeries in 1873. I mean, that's not too far past where they were just cutting legs off for wounds in battlefield. So like, wow, that's pretty awesome. That's awesome. All right, so then we have 1866, the Civil Rights Act, which of course I could read that one, but that's just because it was not very many words. That one's gorgeous. I would have done freedom. her face in that color because that is just, it's rich and beautiful. Nope, they still going back and forth on this. 1900 Black National Anthem was created. Isn't that beautiful? These are so pretty. 1965 Bloody Sunday and Voting Rights Act. And if you don't know what these events that I'm talking about, please look them up. Educate yourself. 2021. We are here today talking about inclusivity and representation. Represent my girl. She's boss. I love it. Love it. Oh, I had so much fun hanging out with her again. And then I'll get to see her at market. And her man is so nice. He's so nice. We loved going out to dinner with them. Crinkle. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure I got those right because, y'all, I have 61 texts. I'm just saying. And that's what happens when you have, let's see, there's 8 women in that text now. Nobody knows I'm filming my Flosstube though. And I'm telling all they business right now. Y'all, I'm not lying. Nobody has texted me but them. 61. Just saying. And it would probably be 110 if I wasn't filming because then my ass would be joining. Okay, I'm still on me. Yeah, so that was another thing that was said. I told the ladies this morning that I got the shout out from Gary because he was talking about my spring hick. And I was like, holy crap, I got a shout out from Gary. And then Ymir was giving me shit, being like, oh, so you like a good shout out? So all I need to do is name drop you? And I'm like, okay, I love a good name drop. And I think it's only child syndrome. My husband makes fun of me so bad. He's like, he said, I think you just ignore me so that you can hear your name multiple times. It's not. It's really, I don't listen. But I'm going to let him think that I'm that self-absorbed. It's better than, no, honey, I just ignore you. So, I picked up, there was not a lot of Ada to be had. Also because I wasn't knocking down the doors at the first open of some of the fabric. Like, I didn't get over to Brandy until like late day 2. Hell, it may have been Sunday. She had 2 pieces of fabric left. And only one of them was Ada. And here's what I was laughing about. So, I got vanilla latte. Which is what I got in my monthly club. It's fine. See? They look a little different. You can see the modeling better on there than you could here. See? They look different. This one's way more modeled. I love it. So yeah, that's why I was laughing. So I got a yard. This is just for my stash. I was just, oh, that's where, couldn't find her card. Cause I ain't cutting this up. I mean, we all, if y'all been watching for any time, y'all know what happened to poor Mystic Fabrics. I still have probably 20 yards sitting in a box over there that I just have to cut. But I'm telling y'all, cutting gives me hives. Just thinking about it. I can't. Because here's what I'm afraid of. Let me just explain my fear of cutting. When you say it's a fat quarter and you go and you're cutting a whole yard, and I mean, that's a big piece to wrangle. And I think my cutting table's too high because my cutting table is high for like quilt, like for cutting blocks, because it's like, I don't know. I think my quilt table I think the cutting table needs to be lowered because that's how Oliver was doing. It was a lower table when he was cutting at Fire Poppies. And I think I would feel better if it was lower. I don't know. There are a lot of things about how you have to stand or sit that can make or break you when you're doing stuff. So I'm asking everybody to just cut and search. But what I'm afraid of, almost lost it, is saying it's a fat quarter and it be like a quarter of an inch too short, one of what a normal fat quarter measurement is, because I didn't cut straight, and somebody calling me and being like, hey, just so you know, this is not a fat quarter. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like any of my people would, but I'm just saying that terrifies me. Because I don't measure. I'm not going to lie. You tell me you send me a fat quarter. I don't measure it until I'm about to put a piece on it. And then I look at what I need to have, and I take that fabric and I go to my little measure and I go, boom, boom, I have enough piece on. I don't look up to see if it was exact or a little more or a little less, because I have a fear of cutting, and I get it. Okay, so Stephanie, Fabrics by Steph, Annie. I got her last 18. Like when me and Gary came, there was only like 10 people in line ahead of us, and she only put out a little bit on Friday. She didn't put out everything she had because it was also a secret that she was even opening, and it was a heard through the grapevine kind of thing. So when she opened, there had to only be like 10 people ahead of me and Gary. And I told Gary, I was like, don't worry, you're getting linen and stuff. I'm after the Ada. So like, we were like, perfect. So when it was our turn to go in there, she had one piece of Ada left. That was it. And it was this one actually. Colonial Parchment. And there's something that's stitched on this, and I can't remember. There's a model at Market that's stitched on this. I can't think of what it is. It's gorgeous. So, but I can't remember if I ordered any from her. I ordered so much from her. I can't remember which colors. But anyways, so then I went back the next morning hoping I could get some more 18 count Ada. I got the last two that was not there. Well, she had a bright yellow that I didn't get, but there was very little Ada. And so this is 18 count gingerbread. It's way more darker than what it's showing there. Here, let me hold it up next to this one. Maybe that'll help. Nope, it did for like 2 seconds. And then, hold on, look real fast. Whew. Nope. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. All right. And then, so the hands-on design season 2, which I may stitch it. It is so cute. It also made me feel like I gotta win because they're all small. They are stitched on Driftwood by Fabrics by Stephanie. This is a 16 count. I did order Driftwood in an 18, but this one's a 16, and this color is gorgeous. And you can't really tell how gorgeous it is on this camera because it's gonna make it look like doo-doo brown. But no, it's so pretty, and it's got great modeling. It's so pretty. Man, I hate it when fabrics don't show well. It's like my husband. Okay, so those were all the big pieces. That was all the fabric I got. I mean, I placed orders from all these, and I didn't even get to take home any Fortnite. They was out. And I'm so happy for them. They gonna have a lot of late nights. Bless it. But yeah, so this was all the fabric that I got to take home with me. Everything else I just ordered. And they'll be shortly. So yeah. Okay, let me just go ahead and slide those in there. We'll go ahead and slide those in there. We'll go ahead and slide that in there. And that way I can set it on the floor and get them out of the way. Because they's in protection. Okay. Man, my face. I know Stacy's always like, your face don't look as bad as you think it is. I think it does. Oh, it's like so red. Look at that. Okay. This is my little goodie bags of my stuff I kept. Oh, I know what I didn't bring out here. Crap. I bought a few pieces of Forbidden Fiberco fabric that'll go in my shop. One's like a very pale blue, one's like a pale green, and the other one's like a pale gray. But though I have pictures, they'll go up on my shop. But this one is called Tumbleweed. And this was like the last bit she had of it in Ada. It's 8 or an 18 count. And so it's only 1/8 of a yard. But it is so pretty. Oh, you can't. Okay, you can kind of tell. Excuse me. I mean, y'all, if somebody can invent a camera, they can get true colors, I will buy it. Because this annoys me so much. But yeah. So this is still part of my personal haul. Let me stick that back in there. So all my fabrics together. Okay. And then I know I ordered some for the shop, but I bought my own Forbidden Fiber Co. And I got like 3 of each. This is Triple Imposter. Look how gorgeous. I mean, I can't. This one. I mean, okay, so apparently this one I bought 4 of because it's so amazing. Trickster. I'm sure it's supposed to be Loki. Oh, look at that. Oh. And Green Mean Machine. Look how beautiful. I love it. I just love Leanne's flosses. Nothing, and it's not just because she's my friend. That's just a bonus. I would love her stuff even if I didn't know her. I just, being friends with her is just an amazing bonus, and she needs to teach me how to make jam. I got this little freebie Blackbird Designs. So that's cute. And then I picked this up from Lindy. She only had a few left. It's a finished kit for that rooster. I'm going to make it for my mom. Because we make cocks for mom. It's a long story. My mother doesn't appreciate it. My dad does. That's why the humor in the house goes. I also picked up... Uh-oh. What is this? Oh. I picked up for myself from the Primitive Hair. Y'all, she's so tall. I took her class, which you'll see. The kit that I bought. She's so tall. Like, so tall. Do I still have a picture? And hopefully they'll stop texting me for a second so you don't see all the business when I show you a photo. I sneakily took a photo of her while she was teaching. Shh, don't tell her. Look how close she is to the ceiling. Oh. Look how close she is to the ceiling. I can't. I mean, so tall. Yeah, I was trying to see if I had anything else. Oh, I got to see this. That model. I mean, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And I think I'm going to put this on non-traditional sampler fabric, and it's just going to be, but it's Rosina Dissery and ABC. Oh, y'all gotta quit texting. Works by ABC. Yes, like I have ideas. I have ideas. Y'all want to see somebody cheesing it up? I mean, I put these on my Instagram, but I'm so happy right there. I can't. I'm so happy. But yeah, we've got some cute Zan in the middle and Sarah. Y'all, I don't know what they're saying. I'm gonna make sure that I ain't telling their business. Y'all about to get tea spilt. Me, Gary, Ronnie, Sarah, and Zan. So, and you can see how the balconies are, and they open up into the atrium. But I'm gonna not be able to show y'all too many pictures. Oh, and then somebody took my little mama's picture, and it was so sweet. My mama went on Sunday. And she said, some sweet lady, I took her picture, and then she took mine. It was so sweet. yeah. And then I had a surprise. Chad sent me a picture when he was, before he came and had dinner with us. And he said, I have a surprise for you. Oh, wow. Got all kinds of, oh, you guys. So, Lucian got to come home for the weekend last weekend. Now he's home for good, and they're a lot. Those two, and I'll put some videos at the end. Those two they're a lot. They're a lot. I was trying to see. That's the model. Ugh, I can't. And that's the model. Oof. It's Leela Studios. Did I do anything else? I mean, I took a picture of food. I did not take very... Oh, now I have 104. Not lying. I didn't take very many pictures. I had to ask people, if you took a picture of me with you, please send it to me. I was living in the moment. That's all I can say. I was living in the moment. Okay, so this was a Nashville exclusive. And so, uh-oh, my boards are stuck together. That ain't good. So I'm about to repaint these. Not too bad. And so you got the board with it. Guess those are going to be the back side. So yeah. Did I show my jackalope or did I get sidetracked? I probably got sidetracked. Oh yeah, I got sidetracked by her height. So I got me a little jackalope fob. Uh-oh, skis all up in the middle over here. I haven't forgot about the July giveaway. That I'll do it next time because this is way too long. And I ain't trying to make somebody watch all this. And then my girl, Charmaine. I keep wanting to say it's like Chicago, so it's Charmaine. Not, I want to say Shymaine. It's Charmaine because I keep wanting to call her Shy, but because Chi-Town is Chicago. Anyways. So, hanging with my peeps. She bought that for me because she said that's totally something you would say because I do. I like hanging with my peeps. So that was so sweet of her. So I got to meet her in person because we're doing Templar Prophecy, which I brought, and she did too, and we didn't pull it out and stitch. It was way too much going on. Way too much. Okay, I'm just going to put all that in this bag. Okay. And on a side note, my girl Denise sent me a thank you note because she's the sweetest woman ever in the whole world. But I didn't show it off because it got hidden behind stuff. So, she always sends me cards that have her little stickers on them from the books that we have, and I love it. So I want to say thank you, Denise. It got lost. Well, it didn't get lost. It got set aside, and then things took over. All right, so now it's time to show you what I got. It's already an hour and 11 minutes. This video is going to be so long. Okay. And y'all, I have 2 orders that I need to pack today, but I may get packed tomorrow. Are y'all going to be mad? I hope not. I'll slip a 5 to the postman and make him, like, push them through. Okay. I'm so tired. And you'll see why. When I sit here and I show you everything, I got all this stuff entered into the website yesterday and finished up this morning and took photos of all of them. And I still have to attach photos because my phone no, I'm done attaching. No, we're good. The only thing I have to do is create the listings for the Forbidden Fiber Co. fabric because I took the photos. I just haven't made those listings yet. You're going to see why I'm tired. Okay, so I already showed you the wee berry. It's so cute. It really is cute. And I'll be honest with y'all, if I can do a berry, y'all can do a berry. The fleece, the fusible interfacing they have with this is like the good kind that everybody's taking up for mask. So like it won't let the walnut shells seep through. Like it's the really good stuff. Whatever that means. I'm new to the berry making. Okay, so right off the bat, another story comes out because I got the berry patch by Hello from Liz Matthews. So I'm going to name drop just for a second. So I go in to Liz and her mother, Kathy Barrick, are sharing a room. First of all, I'm going in there and it's Kathy Barrick, right? And Liz Matthews. So, and I love watching, they had just done a Flosstube. The whole camera fell. It was funny. I love watching them together because I love their mother-daughter dynamic. And I love that Kathy keeps saying damn and stuff. And Liz like, you can't say that. And she's like, what? What did I say? So I just love the dynamic. I can't help it. And Liz, you can just tell she's just such a sweet person. And so when I walked in and was like, hi, you know, because it's awkward when you first walk in because you're just like, hey, how you doing? You know, I know me, awkward. So I said to her, I was like, hi. And she was like, hi. And she's like, so nice to meet. And like, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly thought it was just Liz being who I see on Flosstube and being this sweet, welcoming person that is just welcoming me into her shop for me to see what her wares are, right? Good customer service. That's what I'm thinking. And then she says, look like you had a lot of fun in South Carolina. Y'all, I almost shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, she knows who I am. And then it's like, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. And then I had to ask everybody, who's friends with Liz? And I believe she knew probably through Ymir. But still, I was like, y'all, I lost so many cool points because I'm sure that at that point I was just like, oh, but she's so sweet. And then her mom was so nice. It was just, everybody was wonderful for the most part, but everybody was pretty much wonderful. So yeah, so I got Berry Patch. I'm going to try to go through these a little fast, but Quaker Garden by Hello Liz Matthews. And then I got her 6th Day of Christmas. And it's a goose. And she did amazing on that goose, by the way, because that is a little difficult. And then her Parade of Elephants. This is part of her and her mother's collab series. They are doing the collective nouns. And so it's a Parade of Elephants. This is number 3 in the series. Her mother has the first 2. I hope they do a Murder of Crows because that's the one I'm on. That's what a collective noun is like when you have a bunch of whatever it is. So let me pull out Kathy's then since it works with what I'm talking about. So we have a Parliament of Owls. So that's Kathy's. And then a Party of Peacocks. That's number 2. So yeah, so I hope they do a Murder of Crows. And then I got Kathy's, the cross-stitch labels. She had birds and early art, and I have in my listing, it shows a picture of every one of these. So, no need to show them here. And then somehow I didn't have the cats. How did I not have the cats? This woman and her amazing long neck and her teeny tiny little kitty. Spring pen drum. I had the autumn one in my shop. The bunny is amazing. And the butterfly is amazing. And then the lion and the lamb. I'm not 100% about the lion and the lamb on here. But when you see the model, this flower is to die for. It is so beautiful. Like, I honestly think I would stitch that flower by itself in the silks that she calls for. So this is another Kathy Barrick, the Moons of 2022, because all the moons have a name. And this is a big puppy, just saying. Gorgeous, though. And then Janine McGowan, Blue Flower. She was so sweet. She shared a room with my girl Michelle, Bendy Stitchy, Moggy Manor. Gorgeous. And then Luminous Fiber Arts. And this is Misty. I can't remember. Was Misty in there when I went in there? I can't. Sometimes I can't. Like, there was a lot of people. But this is her friendship series. This is the Stitching Birds. How cute are they? course, I'm also stitching her, counting is hard, right? It has to be because it looks like the same, right? I think so. And then I got Gathering Honey, which is also part of a series where it's gathering clovers, gathering berries. This is the new one, Gathering Honey. And I'm all about it because it's got that bee on it. Okay. So here is the class I took. If these fools would be quiet for 2 seconds so I could show y'all a picture without showing business. Okay, real quick. That's the picture of the historic purse that she did. It's not a historic purse. I mean, like, she made it. But, so I got this is my class pack. And then I have some of these in the shop. And it's everything you need except for there's a cry neck you need. And a needle and scissors. But other than that, everything's there that you need. All the beads, the beading, the tassel, everything. Then I have Raccoon Fob from the Primitive Hair. And then her Hair Season Autumn. I need to add more pictures to this one because I have better pictures I need to add to the website. It's a bunch of different little ones. Some of them are hard for me to show. I can show that because the pattern, I don't want to show patterns. And then this model for Anne Frank was amazing. So this is done a lot. Now I just totally lost my train of thought. Harriet Tubman. Well, it's done the way that Harriet Tubman was done, where it was from a picture. It's gorgeous. And then she had some more of her needlebook series. These are all out of order. So we have the sun. It's gorgeous. And then we have the moon, of course. And then she doesn't show the inside on that, but look at the inside. And it's the same way with the sun. And then I missed this somehow because this was not a market release. This was done in 2015. But it's the Christmas Queen of the Needle. So of course I had to get that. Because I have a lot of her Queen of the Needles. Started with the Anne Boleyn one. And then the Spirit of the Woods, this is the raccoon. Look at that trash panda. I almost feel like that's a Tinder pic. He kind of looking over his shoulder with his little booty showing. Kind of like, how you doing? I like it. Okay. Ingleside Imaginarium. Brittany. She is local to me. And I had found this out recently when I watched one of her Flosstubes. And when I put 2 and 2 together, I always feel like an idiot. 'Cause I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I not know? Because I watched so many Flosstubers stitch this pattern. And it's gorgeous. I love it. So this is now going to be on my website. I got to talk to Brittany briefly. She shared a room with Wild Violet, which is Ryan. And Ryan just had merch there, which I purchased a couple bags to go with my rip seam. So I don't know. It's little skeleton guys that look like tarot cards. And Ryan is... I guess she hosts or put together the stitching group or guild that we have in Nashville. And I haven't been to yet because they keep having them on when Chad works and I can't go. Y'all, it's now starting to get dark, which means I've been talking for way too long. And every time I went, Ryan wasn't there, but Sarah, who was helping her out, was there. And me and Sarah hit it off. Like, she needs to be my other neighbor. Like, we can all just build a cul-de-sac. We just all live around it, right? And so I'm really excited to get to, like, stitch with them in person at some point. Like, I'm super, super excited. So some other stuff that I got from Brittany from Ingleside Imaginarium was she's got a series called Feline Spooky. And this is the Feline Devilish. He's so cute. And this is Feline Witchy. Feline Batty. Oh, we got some glare, sorry. That's Skeeter. and Feline Spirited. I love it. Y'all, I still have a whole box over here, and I'm not even done with this one. I gotta speed up my talking. Heart and Hand Hummingbird Sampler. And then this is Stitching with the Housewives. So my dumbass had this on my pre-orders, which is the Reef Swap 1. It's got all these different reefs to swap out for the holidays. I didn't know that Home was its own. So if you don't have Home and you order Reef, you're going to be in trouble. You got to have Home and then Reef Swap 1. You know me. I'm always ill-informed because I don't read. And I picked up a couple other ones that were not market releases because I had to because they're so stinking cute. But Carrot Cake. I mean, look at those little bunnies in the bowl. And then Bunny Garden. And it was all because of the little bunny in her apron. Okay, this has to come out of the plastic. I'm so sorry. It's the bunny in the apron. And the fact that she has bunny slippers on. I mean, I cannot over that. I love it. And it's like sending lettuce with a rabbit. Ski is looking at me like, how can I get up there? Because there is no room for him up here. Silver Creek Samplers, Flying Lessons. This was in a box. And I'm sure it was a Black Needle Society box. And now it's released to the public. So I already have one. And this is now going to be on the website. And then we have Lindy Stitches, who I have to admit, she was so sweet. She was so kind. I wanted her to be super quirky, like her Flosstubes. I was expecting the lady dancing with the cat, just saying. But she was so sweet and so kind and so not an oddball. And I was like, man, I wasn't disappointed, but I was a little disappointed. I thought I was going to get the kooky lady. I love it. Like, I mean, right? Oh, well. But she was so sweet. Stephanie was so sweet. So she's got the birth announcements. Little Stranger. And then we've got her half. This is the part 1 of Spring Forest Scrapbook. Which, again, because I don't read, I didn't realize the blue flower has the other half. And so I will need to order some of those to go with these. If you want both, just let me know. And then this one is Wandering Sheep by Lindy Stitchy. He's cute. She's cute. Yo. Yo. All right. And then what I got from October House Fiber Arts, after I'm sure she was like, get this crazy lady out of here, is Floretta Sampler. That's gorgeous. Okay. And then I got Pedal Pusher. This is not a new one, but fresh picked pumpkins. I just love the colors. The teals and the rust. It's gorgeous. And then I've got How Does Your Garden Grow? Okay, so this has 11 charts to mix and match and create your own garden, which is amazing. So there are 11 charts with the different little pieces. So like she's got that one in the bottom right there. That's a singular piece. But so that's how all those, so like that's 3, that's 2, and that's a bunch of them. To where you can just mix and match and make your garden the way you want to. I love that idea. She also has the Spring Fling, which I don't know if I have, which I'm selling them all together. Oh, yes, I do. There's a picture on the back. I'm selling these all together for you to make your Spring Fling, which is so cute. Okay, and in the Spring Fling, we have, it's the same ones. I had the Hoedown, the Halloween, that pig as a daisy. I cannot. And then there's the trellis. Oh, no, just kidding. That's the chicken. I mean, it is a trellis, but it's a chicken. And then this little lamb and his little rain hat and coat and boots. And then that little cow, his little bee wings, is so cute. So that is sold all together in my shop. It's just easier for you guys if you want to stitch all of it. Okay, now I'm starting to hurt. All right, so I have a few more things coming from Linda at Erica Michaels. She was sold out of a ton of stuff, so I didn't get to take home. So I have stuff coming. So, but what I do have here is the sampler book, and I'm really excited because I love that Michelle Bendy Stitchy has like a binder or her journal that she's putting stuff in, and I think it would be awesome to make a cover like this. And then we have Channeling Coco, which was the class that I took to learn how to do a drum. It says on there, they have the where you can put whether you're a needle woman or needle person. So they have changed it to where it's not just the feminine. And then it has Dress Like Coco, Live Like Jackie, Act Like Audrey, Laugh Like Lucy. I thought that's cute. And then the Sewing Bee is that one. It's so cute. And the top of that strawberry is adorable. Okay. Then we have Punini Punini. And I got the Easter Trio 2022. And I got her new ABC series, which, you know, it's got a B for B, so I'm in it. And that fox and that dragonfly are amazing. And then there's G, H, and I. And that's as far as she is right now, but I will continue with those. All right, so I got some from Amanda May, Ardith Design, which she is just as happy in real life as she is on her Flosstube, which is amazing. I hope I'm like who I am on my Flosstube. I feel like I'm pretty real. Yeah. Anyways, but my husband's calling me. Hold, please. You know I don't edit. Hey, I'm filming my Flosstube. It'll probably be another 15 minutes. All right, love you. He just says, "I." Okay. Pardon the interruption. Petite Red Sampler Series. Count the Creamers. How cute! And then she had this little Nashville thing. Now, I have to admit, this thing would be hard to photo. But when you see it, it is so cute. It's her Nashville boobies. And she does, through her website, you can buy the tutu and the cowboy hat. I think it's the tutu. I know it's the cowboy hat. There's something else. Does she say on here? Oh, shit, the miniature plastic cowboy hat she has. No, I guess it's just the hat. But, yeah. But she tells you how to make everything, which is amazing. And then Michelle, Bendy Stitchy, was doing Boobies Apiary. She's been stitching on that this year, or last year, I guess, technically. And so I've got that now, because I think that's super cute. And then she has Frightful Sweet Honey, which is amazing. And then we have Frightfully Sweet Bouquet. Oh, they're so cute. Those little guys. And then a beehive boot. And so she was trying to make, she wanted to make like a stocking like Kathy, is it Kathy Barrick? Yeah, that has the big long stockings. And she's like, but it's a lot. And so she made like a little shorter version. So it's a boot and not a stocking. The beehive. And I love those purple flowers. So that's box one. I told y'all. It's a lot. And so, I mean, I was getting all these in all weekend. Let me flip all these back because otherwise they have to go in the drawers where everything else is at. Okay. So let me set. Oh. Set that aside. Okay. This box is not quite as full because it has kits in it. All right. So Glendon Place. She's so sweet. So what I did was I only bought, because I wasn't sure how interested anybody was. And so I only bought the embellishment packs, like one embellishment pack for a couple of the patterns. And so there's only one available. So if you need the embellishment pack with your pattern, you better get it. If those get snatched up really fast, then I will probably buy more embellishment packs to pair with charts. But this is her Sugar Skull #1. And she told me her plans of what she is planning to do with this and what the end piece is. And you guys, and this sucker, I cannot explain. And then the amount of bling in this model. I should have taken a video. That's where I just failed at life. I was living too much in the moment, which is good and bad, right? It has 9 colors of Rainbow Gallery Silk Lame braid, 3 colors of Mill Hill beads, and 2 colors of Sullivan's floss. It's amazing. I mean, amazing. And then which stands for Women in Total Control here. And I've got some that don't have the embellishment pack, but the embellishment pack includes 4 colors of Rainbow Gallery Petite Silk Lame braid, 2 colors of Dinky Dye silks, 3 colors of Sullivan's, and 1 color of Mill Hill. And then this one is great. So this one, it's called Just My Sister, and it says moldy teeth and forehead blister. That's no witch, it's just my sister. And so I've got the embellishment pack with that, which is 4 colors of Dinky Dye silk floss, 2 colors of Sullivan floss, and 2 colors of Mill Hill beads. And so that's amazing. And then this one is my favorite. Now, I will tell you, I would probably do this on a different color. But it's amazing. So it's called Dragon Affairs. She didn't have embellishment packs left for it. I think I got one ordered though. I can't remember. But it says, meddle not in the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and good with ketchup. I love it. I love it. Okay, Rosewood Manor. Y'all, those models. Oh. So, we have Freedom. And like Karen was saying, with what's going on with Ukraine, you could actually change these colors to their flag colors. You could change these colors to any of the flag colors. Doesn't have to necessarily be American. So, I mean, this is way more American, right? But this could go any way with your color change. And then Lavender Cottage sampler. This thing is a huge, and it is gorgeous. A tisket, a tasket. So what I hear, this is like a huge, big seller for everybody at market. I mean, it's beautiful. But this model is unbelievable. I'm not saying tisket, a tasket's fine. I'm not saying it's not. But the colors in this, and I'm going to stitch this. It's just, I have to. And I want to start at the bottom so bad, and I can't. I'm just not a bottom starter. Because I want to do all that full coverage part that's just beautiful and vibrant. And I mean, the little fox sitting here, and there's a bird, and there's a bunny, and there's a squirrel, and another bunny, and another squirrel, and another bird. I mean, can you see all the little animals? I mean, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It's going to take me a long time to catch up on these texts. Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. This is the Rabbit and the Rose. And it's really hard to tell. It's really cute, but it's really hard to tell because it's very muted. The colors aren't. My shine's too bad. That's what I'm trying to say. This is Keeper of the Pins, which is gorgeous. The little book. Regina Habel. And then she showed where she just stitched the little bird piece out of the middle. Bless you. Bless you again. Rejoice Evermore. Nice red house with curtains. And then Seasons of the Heart. And these are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And those are so cute. And they are so tiny. Elizabeth Hunt, 1847. Aged 7 years. Super cute. All right, so now we got RETM. And I was so excited. I never did see Ari. She was around doing, since they have the shop now, Riverside Stitching, she was doing the shop part of it as like a buyer. And then her daughter, Laura, who I email with all the time, she was getting to do the designer part. So I got to hug her neck and meet her in person, and it was so amazing. So we have her new Gobble couple, which is Rudolph and Elfina Gobble Snow. And they are so stinking cute. Love them. And then she had her model of Around the World. It's the next Quaker Fantasy. This is a beast. But now, you know, you do have a lot of open space, but it is huge. And it is gorgeous. So beautiful. So beautiful. And then Quaker Flowers, which the thing about this is like, it could go like any which way. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then her Grumpy Old Men Celebrate series, we have Easter. With the Grumpy Old Men. That one in the middle that's a bunny is hilarious. Okay. Primrose Cottage stitches. I got with the Witch Next Door, which is amazing. It's a lot of white stitching, but it's okay. That's okay. And then Hive Rules, which is so awesome. And then they are doing, I don't have the little flyer, crap. They are doing in April, a little Stitch the Bees kind of thing, and they have a hashtag, and I suck because I don't have it. I don't know where it's at. Okay, Autumn Lane Stitchery. I was so glad to get to meet Aaron in person. I hated that Cassandra wasn't there, but I did get to meet Aaron, and he's so much fun, and him and my husband hit it off and talked a bunch the one night. So it was amazing. Because every time I watch their Flosstube, I feel like I feel the vibes like me and Chad have, where it's like if you didn't know us, you would think we hate each other. And I get that vibe from them, and I love it because I love the banter. And he talked about how much he has to edit out because of things that are said, which I think are so hilarious because I'm like, yeah, I don't edit out. So you get what you get. But yeah, he's so nice. So nice. So this is Miss Serena Sprout. I love these witches. I mean, that flower coming out of that cauldron, I just can't. So gorgeous. And then we have Current Mood, which that cat face is everything. I mean, it's everything. Even if you only did the cat, like, honestly, he is a fabulous standalone. I mean, the pumpkins are amazing, but I'm just saying. And then we have Siren of the Sea. And how gorgeous is she coming up through those tentacles? I love it. Love it. It would go perfect in my Kraken bathroom. Because let's face it, I'm never going to finish Queen of the Sea. Or Dark Queen of the Sea. I need in y'all support group, but I know y'all are all finished now. Still need the support group. Okay. Then I've got the Little Stitch Girl. This is a sampling of summer. Super cute. I love the way the trees are. And look at the little ants. Are those little ants? Those are little ants. They're so cute. Sometimes, guys, I grab and I don't really get a chance to really look at it until I'm showing y'all. Sad, but... And then she has Flower Patch, which they were so sweet, too. And then Stars and Stripes, Bescorn You. That's so pretty. But yeah, it's funny, like some people I got to like, I just went in and sat on their couch and was like, I'm chilling here for a second. We're just gonna hang out. And then other people I just didn't, because depending on other people walking in, didn't get to spend as much time with them. Leela Studios. And that is AS Sampler 2. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And I made sure, by the way, I did ask her husband, because she was busy, if it was Lila or Leela. I know we heard it was Leela, but, you know, never hurts to just double check. Just make sure that we all didn't just change and be wrong. And her husband did say it is Leela. And he says that his sister-in-law refuses to call her Leela. So after he gets everybody straight at the family reunion that it's Leela, his sister-in-law starts calling her Lila again, and then by the time next year rolls around, everybody's calling her Lila. So I was like, that sucks. So yes, so Leela Studios. All right, and then I have another Bindi in here somewhere. Did she get separated? Bindi got separated. I'm sorry, Bindi. So this is 1844 Lady Man. Love that dog. And I love those wild, crazy butterflies. Love it. Okay. It was nice seeing Michelle in person, too. I'm getting to hug her neck. Okay, Tiny Modernist Mouse's Lucky Day. They weren't actually there, but I think this is a new release. And then you had to buy their stuff at Yarn Tree. Had a booth. And then this is their Wizard of Oz tree, which looks amazing. Look at the Emerald City at the bottom. Oh my gosh, look at the little legs off the edges. And that flying monkey. Oh, I can't. And then Blackbird Design. I have more coming. They were all out, except for one pattern by the time I got there, because that's just what happens when you got people coming through and trying to buy 200 patterns at a time. I'm not naming names. And being told, no, we cannot sell you 200 patterns, because then nobody else will have any. What remains? Is that not gorgeous? So I have their other ones coming. Don't worry. Okay, so this was one that, like, I didn't know I liked it, okay? I mean, I love the designer, but I didn't know I liked it until the more I looked at it. And it's Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut. These colors, those blue and brown together, like, I can't. Now, this is just a small clip of what it is. Let me find the picture. Maybe. If you're lucky. I have to hold this off to the side so you can't see the other thing. Look at that. It's the colors. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it's gorgeous. The blues and the browns together. I love it. Love it. And then her Nashville exclusive was Love is the Key. And got these cute little bunnies. I love it. She has a lock and he has a key. Hey, that's a little, okay, I'll stop. 12-year-old boy. Okay. I love it. Love it. And then, while I was in Works by ABC, since I already have the Rosina Dissery in my, I'm saying it right? Yeah. In my shop, I got filigree and stitches, which this is beautiful. And you can do it like as back, I think you can do it as black work and full stitches. I could be making that up. And then this is also Works by ABC. And Arlene, she's so sweet. And Gossamer Lace and Cross Stitch. I love it. Okay, hands-on design. Got to meet Kathy. She's amazing. Her husband was there helping her out, and I walked in their room, and I was like, feels weird seeing y'all and you're not cooking, because every time they do their Flosstube, they're always cooking dinner. And then Kathy's like, and drinking, and I was like, true. So this is season 2. So this is the one that's done on the Fabrics by Stephanie Driftwood. Y'all, they're so cute. They are so cute. So here's a better picture of what they look like on computer generated versus stitched. I love, yep, I feel you, Ski. I love them. Okay. If you come up here, you have to go over here. Okay, okay. And then, of course, I had already had this and just didn't have it up yet. Resting Beach Face, but I went ahead and put it up. I have some stickers also that I got. This is not on my website yet because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with those. Red, She Said, and those are gorgeous. Love them. They're her banner year. And then we have Resting Stitch Face, which straight up looks like Kathy, and it's amazing. It's got the double glasses, Janet, and I love it. So this little finishing tomato, I do have that in the shop. Oh, don't fall because your back legs are rough. Okay, come here. Are you up? Are you okay? Are you good? Okay. Can you make it? All right, and then we have her next pillow mattress pin cushion, and this one's called the Fourth, her block series. That's what I was trying to figure out. I did not buy the pins for it, but you can get those at just another button company, I'm sure. And then I had these, and I just never got them in my shop. Watch out, baby. Is the Lick the Bowl, and came with the home. Okay, came with the house. All right, Ski. Hey. Oh, come here. I cannot get him out the way. Come here. But, honey, there's nothing to walk on over there. I don't know where he thinks he's going. There's nothing. He cannot walk that way. He's gonna try like hell, though. Jeez, I'm almost done here. Okay, we're just gonna sit on all the patterns now. Okay, that's nice. Here is my other Bendy Stitchy. It's Vase from Thrace. It's a funky, cool vase and flowers. I love it. And then I got her, sorry, I'm having to hold my hand here. We were doing so good. So good. And then I got her floss drops that are there. Okay. And then, last few, dude, stay back. So there was a designer there that I hadn't heard of. It's called Dirty Annie's, and she's Southern style. Oh, are you gonna get down? No, quit eating plastic. Stop. Child of mine. Quit eating plastic. So she had some great charts. So this one is Feed Me and Tell Me I'm Pretty, which is all a girl needs, right? So me and Chad work so well. And then this pig, and it says, y'all need Jesus. I know that's true. And then What Would Dolly Do? Which is great. And then this kitty cat that says perfect. Although mine's being a turd right now. What do you... No. He's trying to eat that. No, you cannot have that. Quit. Did I just show a pat? No, okay. And then we have Sweet Wing Studio. What does that say? Faithful Friend. You're making it difficult, man. The Nebby Needle Quirky Quaker Sampler. Can you stop? Thank you. I love this one. And it's small. Like, it's smaller, so it'd be easy to do. And then we have Romney Creations. I had to finish some more letters in the alphabet that I have in there. U and the V. It's her Halloween alphabet. And then the next... For the Cottage Gardens, this was not market. This is the raccoon. That sounded lovely. I always feel like I know I've said this before, I always gotta apologize. Like, it's not COVID. It just sounds like that all the time. Okay. So that, my friends, is it. So can you believe I got all those listed? I mean, whoo, I'm exhausted, but that's why I didn't get that much stitching done. But that's okay. That's okay. It's just, that's how it happens sometimes. So I'm really hungry, and I'm gonna go have my spaghetti. And as me and Christian said, that's the best leftover spaghetti. So I'll have some probably tomorrow night too. It'd be so yummy. All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And I'll see you next week. Bye. So I got one who wants to play with his treat. What you got, Lucy? And then Jasper. Boys are back together. The gang's back together. They're a lot right now. They're actually being calm because they have bully sticks, but this is the most that they've not been on top of each other.